Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Those that's catching the replay, my man James, watching James, that is, man. Hey, I greatly appreciate you, man, for catching. I know we're in two different time zones, man, but thank you, bro. Appreciate you putting out some fire content too, man. You got me thinking about that last video about have you purchased your grill yet? I was like, man, because I got two pieces in my collection, and I'm like, I didn't see coming, didn't think I was, gonna gravitate, but they just, chef's kiss. So yeah, man, keep them coming, bro. Man, today's episode, right? Today's live was actually inspired by my waitress. She's in there right now, and what she don't know is the next time is actually, I'm not gonna do a live, but the next time I come up here and sit down for breakfast or lunch or something like that, maybe even dinner. Well, no, I can't do dinner because they close around 4:30. I'm bringing her a watch. So I have a question. Can you put, and this is in the description, can you, as a watch collector or just a consumer that likes watches, can you put affordable and luxury in the same sentence? Please follow me on this as we do our wrist check. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do, those that just came into the chat, welcome in. My man Vic is in there, Ripsaw Joe. Please let me know, what are you wearing right now? I have on a Citizen. I received this watch during COVID for my birthday. So this is a watch that sapphire crystal. It's not a popular timepiece out of Citizen's lineup or catalog. However, it's a birthday watch, and I will never forget the person that actually gave it to me. Now, the thing about that, he was my co-worker, right? And he was telling me that he was getting married and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, really? And when I found out that who he was getting married to, right, was my old section sergeant that actually was a part of the board to get my promotion when I became sergeant. So his wife, current wife now, was the sergeant responsible that felt that I had accomplished enough, and I've reached a point of being promoted to an E5. So this watch means a lot. It's special. All right, so let's jump into the chat. Nothing special, just a Thor bolt. Yeah, it's nothing special. Trap glycine, earth brown, and gold. Okay. Except for July 8th. All right, July 8th is my nephew's birthday. Hello from the road. What's going on, Paul? What's up, Paul? How you doing? What it do? Tony Woe was in the building. Yeah. Well, yeah, y'all pray for Vic, man, as he get his surgery and stuff like that. All right, so yeah, today I'm inspired by, so let me tell you what happened. As I'm sitting here, new waitress, like a whole new staff, right? There's only like 2 or 3 people that I remember because I hadn't been here in a while. And what ended up happening was, she saw that I had my watches, which I'm going to show you guys here in a second. I had my watches out, and she asked me, she said, sir, do you sell watches? I said, no, ma'am. I don't sell watches. She said, oh, those are yours. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, those are nice. And then she told me about, she had somebody gift her a watch, right? It was a Versace. So, for those of you guys that are watch connoisseurs, you guys are watch experts, if you will, and you are horology and things of that nature, you already know that, Versace is most Versace watches are fashion watches, right? Now I know that they have one that has like, I guess the latest one I think they built last year. It's supposed to be phenomenal. I saw a picture of it. Crazy movement. They're getting back into having premium movements. But that's neither here nor there. This young lady is a waitress here at this restaurant, and you don't make a lot per hour, but you do, like, based on your service. And based on I'm gonna say this. You're at the mercy of the person that you're serving on how much tip you're going to get, right? You could be awesome and still get like a crappy tip. So I'm not even going to try to guesstimate her like her income. Well, I guess I can. Let's just say she's making $30,000 a year, right? She may have another job. I'm not sure. But let's say she's making $30,000 a year. And I heard a collector say, in every collection, you have to reach for the crown. Every watch collector should reach for the crown when they are collecting, right? If you don't know what that means, every collector should have a Rolex in their collection. Well, do you understand? Let's do the math. And I'm just guesstimating. If this person, this young lady, is making $30,000 a year as a waitress, let's say between $28,000 to $35,000 a year, a $14,000 watch for her is, what is she supposed to do for the rest of the year? It's irresponsible. And I'm sure she has a family to take care of, right? Or it could just be her. Who knows? But she spoke so highly of this Versace watch. She said she wore the watch and it's too nice for her to wear to work. So I in turn said, well, you know what? I have a solution to your problem. She said, what? I said, you want a watch that you can wear daily? She said, yeah. I asked her, I said, what do you think about this? She said, oh, that's beautiful. I couldn't wear that in here. I said, it's a Citizen. It's made to be a beater watch. You know, it's no big deal. And I said, here's the beautiful part about it. You would never have to change the battery in here, right? I said, this thing is powered by light. She was like, are you serious? I said, yeah. And it's just amazing to come across people that have no idea and they're not connected like us, right? If you're here right now, chances are you're a watch enthusiast or you are enamored by horology. You, at some point, I don't care where it is. I don't care if it's diesel watches. I don't care if it's Vacheron. You're somewhere in between that, right? Or should I say Pagani or AliExpress. You're between AliExpress and then, you know, like Jacob & Co. or something crazy. Base Rolex is 6,500. Paul in the building. Yeah, and that depends on which one, like, because and that depends on what she wants to get, what she gravitates towards, what's her design language. Getting back, DFW. Ooh, really interested in the new 12. I like that new 12. I think it's nice. What up, young blood? Old school. Thanks, buddy. Okay, I'm just catching up with the chat. What's up? All right, so I have a solution for her. She don't know this. I'll be going to Trifecta next week, which I actually put Trifecta down in there. That is an affordable option. He has affordable options there. But I'll be going through some other stuff, some other watches here that's affordable as well, right? And what's your price point? You know, and this isn't for you guys in the chat. This is for the person that just casually came over here and asking or just looking, like, what are they talking about? For example, you know, you can get this watch, it's relatively cheap. And I've seen this thing anywhere from like $119 to like $260. Do I think it's worth it? Price is relative, man. Like, what does price mean to people, man? Like, you may not pay $200 for this, but somebody will. And somebody has, right? And I know the person that bought this from me spent over the $119 that I seen, because I know we had this watch. I used to work for K Jewelers. But if we're talking like affordability, I'm going to show you a watch that it's hit or miss. So I haven't talked about this watch, man. And shout out to Kokomo Watch Company. This right here is Mil Fortic. And that, y'all know, is a homage to the Panerai. Not the real deal. Looks pretty decent. I saw this on Watching James, so I got the watch. Now, I don't know what it is about me and buying like these watches, affordable watches. I had an issue with the crown. When I unscrewed it, it started adjusting the time and everything, and I was like, okay, what's going on? So I tried to put it back in, tried to wind it up. It's like, okay, it's having problems with it. So when I went to go screw it back in, it popped, right? You know, like with the little, because this is a manual wind. I don't know why they chose Mil Fortic. You did a great job on this watch. I'm talking about the vintage look. I'm talking, man, when I say this thing is a great rendition or a great alternative to buying an actual Panerai, the watch is comfortable, great leather on this thing, is great watch. The lume on it is amazing. The Mil Fortic does not show up in lume, which I'm glad it doesn't. But I don't know why did they choose to put a screw down crown on a manually wound watch. That is dangerous. And it's showed to be dangerous because Kokomo Watch Company actually put it back. I could have sent it back to them, but I was like, man, what's going on? This watch going to be gone for a long time. I don't feel like all that. I took it right up there because I felt like it was worth keeping in my collection. And here's a little tidbit. I actually talked to those guys over there, and I'm going to enjoy this watch. But at one point, and I'll update you on this, they're going to take the entire movement out of this watch, and they're going to put something else. I'm going to have a different crown system. It's going to be, still going to be manual wind. It's not going to have the screw down crown. And it's going to scream vintage. So yes, I am going to, just like buying a base model car, like a little Honda Civic or something like that, and then you also put your little exhaust system in the cold air intake and all this other stuff. Yeah. So in other words, I'm putting a chip in it. Yeah. Let me get into the noise. They get 20% off of Hannibal. We got to get up, man. I'm going back out there. Oh, we need to, let's meet there, bro. Let's meet out there. We gotta I'm gonna hit him up, man. Bryce, man, real nice guy. And that's the next video that's coming out. I got so much stuff on my mind, y'all. Just so much stuff. You know, this young lady just inspired me to actually do this live. Because I was talking to Tony Woe before I went live. He's in the chat. Me and him was just, you know what I'm saying, chatting and chopping it up. And I said, you know what? Let me come on here and talk. Because I want to talk. Y'all know it's lunchtime. What time is it? Yeah, because I'm going to have to go to work in a little bit. I wish I had watches to mine. Oh, my gosh. Somebody, hey, Vic, put yourself in timeout. So anyway, I am going to get with Jake. I'm going to Jake next week, Lord willing. I'll be at Trifecta Land next Wednesday. We're going to be talking watches. I may not go live because I really want to, you know, sit down and talk with him. We're going to get this young lady a watch. She don't know she's getting one, but we're going to get it. Yeah. Family. That's what we do here, right? We're all going to muster up and get this lady a watch, right? And that came from like my members, you know what I mean? Like I just put the money down in the thing. It's in the account. So the money that you guys send for the super chats, that money's there. And all I got to do is like, oh, let me grab this, go buy her a watch, because that's a part of one of, you know what I'm saying, the things that I do here. And yeah, we're gonna bless this lady with a first time piece. I'm gonna get her well, not first, but Eco Drive. We're gonna get her Eco Drive, something that's simple. I'm gonna get her something with a strap on it, that way she can wear to work every day. She ain't got to worry about it to take it off. She ain't got to worry about size or nothing. And they got those beautiful dive watches over there, smaller size, and that's, you know, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do, right? Yeah. Let's jump into some stuff, man. And I want to hit again the Milfortic. You could possibly grab this watch still. It's $141 for a manual wind watch. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. There's some other options though. The only thing the downside to that is having a screw down crown. That's the worst part about it. Having a screw down crown on the manual wind. That's good. I don't like it. The other options, I've shown this before, but this is like a go-to for me, man. Look at this, man. Like, if you go over to Island of Watches has a number of watches, and they have the you know, you don't have to pay for everything at once. They have a system just like how Shop HQ used to do. It's like a value pay system, right? I think it's called like Afterpay for some Afterpay, Colorna. You could do like those. Now, I believe if you do a 12-month, I think some of these companies don't, they waive the interest, but like you're paying for the watch for 12 months, and it's it's like minimum payment coming out. So if you want the watch and you want to put it on like a payment plan, you could do that, and they'll send the watch to you. It's not like layaway where it's, you know, I don't even know, do people still do layaways? Man, I don't remember Walmart was the last place I've ever done a layaway for Christmas. Yeah, that's when the kids were little. But anyway, this is a go-to for me. I like this piece right here. And yes, the date is not set or anything like that. It wasn't wound up. But this one is a nice watch, man. Jubilee style bracelet on this thing. Mill class. The lume on it is amazing. This watch came out just under $400. Was it like $369 or something like that? But then he had a sale because it's an older model. So there's two ways you can get this watch, and the best way, if they have it, is when Mark goes to these watch fairs, grab the watch for, like, you name your price almost, right? So yeah, but look how that thing fits, man. And that's dressy as all get out, man. I'm not even a dressy type of guy, but like, dude, I'll rock this thing all day, bro. All day. Ain't even got a match. I can wear this to work today, but I'm not. It's affordable. I paid this watch I bought, it was under $200 on his website. Under $200. And then of course you got the Zellos, right? You're talking about $500, you know, and it takes about 3 weeks to get to you, shipped out. But if you're impatient, there's always Amazon, and you can find watches. But the thing about Amazon, man, there's so many different watches that you can look at. That's why I try to just, like, when I come on here, I'm gonna show you pieces that I have. I'll tell you where I got it from, tell you the process. So with Amazon, I'll purchase a few watches. I'll send some watches back because they were trash. They look good on camera. I mean on the screen. When I got them, I said, oh no, this thing gonna fall apart. This not gonna be able to hold. And that's the other thing too, is when you're buying a watch and you know that you can't spend over, let's say your budget is like $200. Yeah, your options are limited, but I mean, for somebody that, like, say for instance you are a mechanic, say G-Shock, if you just have to have something on your wrist, you don't want to buy a nice timepiece and then just go in there and start working on people's cars, changing brakes and stuff like that. You're going to damage your watch. It's going to get chewed up, you know what I'm saying? Reese has Tudor under, Tudor. Lord forgive me. Tudor, no, ain't no Tudor under $300. It's fake. Reese has Tissot for under $300. See, there you go. Reese Nichols. And Tissot's a great brand. And they quartz, I know that's a quartz watch. Hey, quartz is phenomenal. You talking about accurate? I'm going to tell you a watch right now. Luxury timepiece that you can get for under $1,000 right now off of Joma Shop. And you don't have to get this particular one, but I'm going to tell you what I like about this watch most importantly. Is it fits very well. Seamless transition when it comes to the bracelet. But it does me service because I was wearing my G-Shock at night, right? And I said, like, what, I'm walking at 9, between 9 and 11 or something, right? So it was like pitch dark in some places. This right here with that tritium, I said, oh, that's perfect. This is a perfect watch. I don't have to, so like on the G-Shock, I was like, okay, how many, like, what time is it? I gotta press the button. All I gotta do is just flip my wrist over. Now, that put me in this thing. I thought to myself, I said, well, I wonder if I can find, I'm sure there's watches, because this is a little heavy, to be honest. So it got some weight on it. I need something lighter. You know what I'm saying? Either like titanium or a carbon watch. I don't know if there's a carbon watch that exists that has tritium tubes on it. But this right here is a perfect watch to at night. Oh, perfect watch to wear. I'm talking, man. And then it look good in the daytime too. This is a luxury work watch, bro. Like, that dial mean business. Look at that dial. That dial's like, hey man, look, I'm here to work. I'm here for it. This is an engineer's watch. Well, it's a fireman watch, but still engineer. I like it. Under $1,000. You can get this right now off of Joma Shop. If you go through, if you go to Ball's website, it's gonna be like $13. This one got as low as $7.99. Yeah. All right, Oris $2,300 watch for $1,350. Is that the sale that they got right now? 2 watches on your wrist right now, but $300 in the other one. Yeah. They have a $900 Jazzmaster for $4. Whoa. That's a sale. Costco. Yeah, Costco, man. Hey, don't sleep on Costco. Waiting for Uncle Jerry to send me a watch. Hey, he got enough of them. That Tudor BB58. Burgundy sold in a day. I bet. Oh yeah, following Tony on Spotify. Hey, his music be getting me through on my workouts, boy. I ain't gonna lie. What time is it? We're 20 minutes in. What time is it? Yeah, I'm about to leave here in a minute. Yeah, we're gonna be on long, man. We ain't gonna be on long. I want to make sure Joma's shop is fire. Yeah, I haven't had a problem at the Joma's shop. You can get Creed cologne for cheap there as well. Yeah, that's another thing too. What do you think about Invictus? Hey y'all, Angel asked me what I think about Invictus, right? I based my channel on Invicta. I started this thing on Invicta. Current Invicta, I'm not a fan. Not in comparison to what I have received from Invicta. So my collection consists of a number of things. I have a lot of pro divers in my collection, a lot of them. Speedways, I have some of the larger pieces. I don't have any more Sea Hunters, but I used to have Sea Hunters, the Venoms, the Magnums. What I think about current Invicta right now is it's more geared towards racing inspired. Their theme has gone off of the Invicta family, right? And there's some people that's never tapped into the Invicta family thing of it, the portion of it. But current Invicta does not give you the opportunity of being excited about owning a timepiece anymore. They don't have the people that, you know, yeah, they were salesmen, but they brought it to life. And it's just a shell of what it once was, because I've seen current Invicta versus what I own. It just doesn't compare. The quality just not there. It's just like they just throwing stuff out there, man, just for a sale. It's like a money grab. I personally don't like current Invicta. Invicta as a whole, I still like Invicta. Man, man, please. I got a Speedway that is a homage to the Daytona Panda. Man, it's crazy. And I remember that video. I was showing that video, man. And you know, for whatever reason, I have to go back and look in that video, because I had the weirdest thing happen to me. For those that I know, I've never talked about anything paranormal, but I remember calling Tony Woe when this happened. I said, bro, I was going through this video, right? Had nothing around me, nobody. Because normally if you come around me and you ask about the watch, you in the video. That's just the price you got to pay. Your face may not be on there, but your voice, everything, I'm going to include you in the video. And in this video, I was sitting, I'm going to show you. I'll show you where I was. I was sitting right here. I was sitting in this chair right here. And I'm talking about the watch. I got the camera sitting just the way I got, where I'm sitting right now. And nothing, right? I get home to do my thing, and I'm editing the video, and all I hear in there was, nice watch, right? And I was like, wait a minute. But see, hold on, I gotta do the whole thing over for you. I gotta do the whole thing, because this I'm gonna tell you, because I know I ain't crazy. So it was sunny. So just imagine, like, you can see people walk. This is the parking lot right there. Now, for somebody to have said nice watch, they over there. So let's take some steps. Let's take some steps, right? So if you're out here, I'm right there, and I have the watch in hand. You can't really see the details of the watch from there. You know I got a watch in hand, but you really can't tell the details or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And when it was said nice watch, there was nobody that walked. You see how them people are? So yeah, I had to go back. Like, that was the craziest thing that ever happened to me on here doing this. And it wasn't live. It was just I was recording the video. I was reviewing an Invicta piece. Yeah. And for whatever, I'll have to take a day. Y'all know I got like 1,600 videos on here, man. You know how long that's gonna take me to go back and find that? But I'm gonna find it. I haven't really looked for it, but must have been Lee Spine again. For me, Hamilton is affordable luxury. I miss the days of all the reserves on all the watches that were Swiss made. I mean, literally, with the word Swiss made at the 6th position, it's nothing like that anymore. So, Jose, listen. Here's the thing about Invicta. Hey, how y'all doing? Here's the deal about Invicta. When you have companies like Rolex and Brigade and Vacheron, all of these companies that are prestigious, that have led the charge as far as luxury is concerned, and you get to the bottom of what was powering these watches, and this is what they were telling us. This is what they were selling. Listen, you can get Swiss-made quality for a fraction of the cost. Plus, it's Invicta. Plus, you're thinking, hey, this watch company was built or founded in the 1800s, 1837. And it's like, yo, that is amazing. So Invicta shares like the same space as luxury brands, but you can get it for like on an affordable dime. And they literally dropped the ball. They dropped the ball. There should have always been a section of Invicta that just honed in on the Swiss-made portion of it, because in our society right now, in the culture where we are right now, yeah, that's cool. Get your course pieces, put those over to the side. Let people that's like, hey, I don't want to spend over $500. I will spend up to $500 on these pieces. But then with your core collection of Swiss-made stuff, it should have stayed, and they should not have deviated. You don't have to. If they would have stayed the course, if they could have stayed the course, I know the AL, and I don't know, I'm not even going to count his pockets like that, but he made some good money off of the people. Else he wouldn't have been able to buy a race team. He wouldn't have been able to do the stuff he's doing, like the yachts. He got an Invicta plane, a jet or whatever. You wouldn't have been able to afford that without the people. So you wanted that, right? You left money on the table. So yeah, and then you had companies like S. Koifman. So even if you, let's say for instance, even if you wanted to keep Invicta in that realm of gimmicky products, the more whimsical, playful stuff, all right, cool. But you got S. Koifman. You have to say S. Koifman is the high end. This is horology within the umbrella of Invicta. Plus you had Glycine, all Swiss made. You could have done that. And then again, there should have always been a department of Invicta that just kept it Swiss made. Let's keep it Swiss made. We got companies overseas that are still doing Swiss made, and that's where we need to have these particular Invicta built right there. Therefore, we can say it's Swiss made, and not Swiss parts or all this other stuff that they was putting on the dial. No, I think they dropped the ball, and like they wasn't dedicated to the customer, because the customer pays. Look what we grew into. Swiss made has always been an issue. Swiss made has always been, that's the top of the top. We got to have Swiss made. It's always been that. But now, in 2025, it is prominent. It is, everybody is an enthusiast now. Everybody is excited about Swiss made for the most part. And there are YouTube channels growing every day. And guess what? They reaching for the crown. Swiss made is where it's at. Invicta, they dropped the ball. They just didn't do what they were supposed to do. So yeah, and we're talking about affordable luxury. Invicta, hell, they had that. They had affordable luxury for people, man. It's still people that buy Invicta in this area where I'm at. That's their pride and joy. Invicta is their pride and joy. And that's the other thing too I wanted to nail home before I got out of here, is you're not going to always reach for the crown. You're not going to always get an Omega. You're not going to always reach for those, because that isn't a part of your lifestyle. That's not a part of the culture that you're in. A fashion watch will not do for somebody that is a watch enthusiast that follow Teddy Bulbasaur or something like that, or any one of those those streaming channels. You're not going to fool with that. But there are people on here, and I don't want to exclude you. Now, we'll never exclude you, because we do talk about high-end watches. Somebody mentioned Hamilton, right? Affordable luxury. One of my favorite Hamiltons ever. Not talked about as much. I'm not a pilot. I can't, like the mathematical equations on this watch, on the dial, man, I don't know none of that stuff. I know that it measures the wind of a plane from either the front or the back. If the plane is off course, there's an equation that you can use using these crowns over here. And then you can actually turn this dial, which is bi-directional. You could come up, as a pilot, can come up with an answer to get your plane back on par, in the direction it needs to go. I like it because, one, it's legible. When I take these glasses off, I can't see jack. Okay, I'm blind. These bifocals, even oldest can see through these bifocals, right? I can still tell the time on this watch without. I can tell the time. This is my old man pilot watch, bro. Quit playing with me. And it's a destro style left hand joint. I like it. I dig it. And I don't like when I set the time and stuff. I flip it upside down and I get to doing my thing. But this right here, right? You can get this on Joma Shop. I saw it this morning for like just under like $860, $899. No, it's not even $899. It's $8 and some change. I think it may come up to $900 after tax, but yeah, well, look at that. And it has a value in it. And check that out. This is called a crosswind. Look at that leather. And this one's gonna get like, I'm going to check, man. You know that I'm getting some more straps for this thing. We're playing, man. Straps is where it's at. Let me get these glasses back on. Get back into this chat. Must have been spine again. Lee's coming up on. Lee, be careful on watching you. Jerry, you better not blink. See, I sleep with one eye open. American micro brands are leading the charge, but German and Japanese micro brands are right there. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Lee says, man, Swiss doesn't always mean best. No, and that's the narrative that people are pushing here. I think German brands, German brands are it, bro. Like German watches, like one of my favorites, man, like Fortis. There's a Fortis Aviator that I want in my collection. It's not cheap. It's not cheap, but I still want it. And it may be in my collection at one point. Teddy sells. Yes, he does. Need to do a road trip to visit Teddy. Hey, I'm down. Oh, here he go. Trap can't see nothing without his glasses. Wow. I got spidey senses, though. Out of here. I got spidey senses. I'm not turning my Bulls cap upside down. You say that every episode. You a pervert. You a pervert, bro. We're not gonna look at no robots getting the business, man. Get out of here. Nope. I'm in Cleveland. If you guys want to plan a road trip, I'll be happy to be your guy. Set up some time. Ooh, Matt, would you do that? Hit me up on Instagram. Oh, because I'm planning, and I'm planning that soon. Yes, sir. I'm going. And you know, listen, you know I like to eat, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm good for at least one good meal, because this would be my biggest meal of the day. Y'all, just gave y'all an update. Since May 1st, I've been on my grind, just getting my health and stuff back together, man. I am 13 pounds down. In this 15 days in, 13 and a half pounds down, y'all. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That's mine. Wow. Nah, Lee, you can't come, bro. Nah, Lee, you stay where you at. You stay where you at. Ain't nobody. I drive a 40-year-old caddy on Vogues. Hannibal, quit playing with me, bro. Listen, Vogue ties, man, and Cadillac. That is artistry, man. Y'all don't know how. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, you just sent me, like, bro, we meet up, man. I gotta, and when we meet up, Hannibal, I gotta wear the right watch, because I'm taking a picture by your car, bro. I'm gonna take right by the Vogue tires. I'm like, this, man, that's crazy. Love Cadillacs, man, and Vogue tires. God, dog, boy. Whoo, man. I always wanted that, man, on a box Chevy with some 100 spokes, man. Oh. All right, man. I guess I'm gonna have to end on that one, man. That just messed me all up, man. Y'all know what, man. I love cars too, boy. Cars, hats, sneakers, watches. Yeah, that's my thing, man. Oh. Just don't spill your yak on the. Wow. Wow, not Friday. Okay, all right. Once I lighten up your wrist. Nah, I don't want to lose that kind of weight, bro. I don't want to lose that kind of weight, man. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Nah, heck no. All right, man. So look, I want to get up out of here. I just want to, for the people that are still here, for the people that see this on a replay, because it's 35, like we'll probably end in like 2 minutes. Zelos is a company that I highly recommend. The customer service, he is very responsive on Instagram. I sent him a message. He sent me one back immediately. Islander Watches is another one. Customer service is amazing. Affordable timepieces, even more affordable than this, but he do have some that they kind of... Mark has, like, very few of his watches are over the $500 mark. You can still get, like, just at that $500 mark, you get a Miyota movement and, like, your dive watch. Very funky colors. Great for cruises. I got a cruise coming up, and I'm going to share with you guys my cruise options. So these two companies, you got Islander, you got Zelos, very affordable. Ball on a budget over on Joma Shop. Yeah, you can get like that. That is precision. This thing is anti-magnetic, anti-shock. This thing is ready to just go to war. This thing is a luxury work watch, a luxury work watch, just by its stature. Under $1,000. If you catch Joma Shop right, you'll get it for under $800. Bernhardt Watch Company has a couple of options that go over to their website. If you want to see their website, I don't have it linked here. Look at my yesterday's video, my premiere video with Michael from Bernhardt. They got some options on there that is not, they're all of them are under $1,000. But I think they have some as low as like just under $300 or just at the $300 mark. They got some options for you. A bunch of options, quartz and automatics. And it's from a company that's 20 years old. And then I got this from Jake over at Trifecta. This was a pre-owned watch. Got it for a great deal. He has some stuff. Call him because he got some watches in his estate cabinet that you make like. If you guys want, I'll tell you what. I'm going up there, and if you guys want me to, I will record. I did record, some of it, but I will show you guys exactly what he has. And you guys work out a deal. And they're all affordable. All of them are affordable. He has some nice watches in there for you guys. Appreciate your discipline. More pounds of gold. Hey, man. Mine only had 50,000 miles. 50,000 miles? Ooh. I sold my 97 Lincoln and still. And, man, bro. 64 Impala. Wire rims and 16 switches. Boy, come on, man. Yeah. Your Murph is in the closet. Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you that's a, and I know that watch is just under $1,000. It's at the $1,000 mark. But that watch, that Murph, I'm going to say is one of the best field watches. And as far as history is concerned, the best, like one of the best movies ever made. One of the best movies ever made. I thought about getting that white Murph, but it's nothing like the original because the white Murph is just a white Murph. But yeah. So, Trap, what was that guy yesterday, man? I had to get off abruptly. Oh, that's the Bernhardt. That's this. Dang, stop shaking. The table's shaking. It's not an earthquake going on here, y'all. That's the Bernhardt. This has a Miyota 9015. This is a world timer. Oh, yeah, let me get my butt up because I got to go to work. And I don't want to be late for work. You know what I'm saying? Hanhart is another, yeah. Hey, you know what? Hannibal. Now, I know Bryce wouldn't mind, but Bryce and I over at PA Jewelers, me and him going to sit down and we're going to do a state of the collection together. He's going to go through some of his watches. Man, maybe we can set it up. We can all just have a round table. All of us can sit in there and just talk watches. They don't have to be live, but just, you know what I'm saying, like record like our passions, the watches that we have, the stories and stuff like that, and I can upload that junk. You know what I'm saying? I can edit and upload it. Oh, before I go, we're on the road to 5,000 subscribers, man. So if you are new here and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing, because guess what? There is a chance. You have a chance to win something. This is for my subscribers. This was given into the channel, right? That was given into the channel. Has not been worn, has not been taken out of the plastic. This is from the Sujus Watch Company. And guess what? Here's another tidbit. Sujus announced, and it happened on May 2nd of this month, they are no longer delivering to the US because shipping has cost way too much money. It cost them way too much money. So this is the watch that I will be giving away to one winner, right? There's some other watches that I'm going to be giving away, but this was given into the channel. Moon phase. I was like, man, I could have just kept this thing, boy. I'm like, man, I'm gonna keep it because you got the moon. I like this thing right there. Reminds me of a what you call that? Long jeans. Yeah. Part of like what's that? Their heritage collection. So yep, that suit just right there. That could be yours for the small fee of a subscription. And wait, there's more. It comes with an additional strap. Wait, there's more. It came with a custom box. This box was made in Persia, right? Out of the mountains of Persiania. Yep, I made it up somewhere. Shoot, can't get them all right. All right, y'all, I'm out this thing, man. I got to get my butt to work. Gosh, definitely. And if my boss watching, so I said it. I know you watch every once in a while. I don't want to come to work. Shoot, why don't you just do me a favor? Pay me for just being here. YouTube is a lot of work, boss. Why not pay me for doing this? Pay me, put me on the clock, be like, hey, Trap did a whole live. We got to pay him for that. Man, bro, hey, the data, Rob, I'm working on it. I trust you me. Believe you me, I'm working on it. Because I definitely don't want to do it. Long jeans. I do got some long jeans on it. It's hot out here. I don't need to have these jeans on. It's about to rain. Reach military discount. See my guy. I told him some things he did not know. Oh yeah, that is, I have 5 years left. Whew, mercy. 5 years is a long time, bro. 5 years is a long time, bro. It's either, look, man. I tell you what. There's not enough time in the day because there's other things that I want to show you guys. There's a lot of watch companies around me. And I'm working on getting to, there's one company that absolutely refused. They are so old school. This guy is 36 years in the game. He don't want to be on YouTube. He don't want to be on social media. They are like brick and mortar that is by the book. He's still sending letters out to people, typing letters up, man. Like, and I respect that, you know, but I'm like, man, he sell German watches. And I'm like, yo, bro, come on, man. Let me in that thing. No. I do not. He's so old school, and he from Chicago, so I ain't got a leg to stand on with this guy, man. I'm like, and I mean, his little setup is really nice, man. It's spacious. He has a spot for the ladies, man. All of like, you funnel through, and then it just opens up to the like all the watches. He's got Citizen in there too, but he got a lot of German product, man. I'm like, oh man, but I ain't, you know. It is what it is. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get back out to Smith Jewelers. They have stuff in, like, we haven't talked Movado, and I know some people that like Movado. You know, I know some of the high horology people like Movado. Yeah, bro, check this out. Don't get your panties in a bunch. People like watches like that. People are still into their going to department stores and seeing those watches that's like $20. The people like that stuff, man. You know, and I just want to provide a service for everybody. I don't want to leave nobody out because I get it. Everybody reaching for the crown. Not everybody. But yeah, man, you got to think about it, man. What was it? I'm going to say this and then I'm going to get out of here for real. Morgan Stanley reports shows who's the king of everything, right? The king of swing is Rolex, then Cartier, then Omega, then everybody else that falls in. Swatch Group is in there twice. I think Tissot is at the very bottom, like in the 10th position or whatever. But Nobody accounted for Citizen. Who accounts for Citizen? Who accounts for Seiko? Dude, like their sales got to be outlandish. And the last thing I'm gonna tell you, Citizen and Boulevard's going up about 10%. Yep, everybody's going there. Money grab, gotta grab. So yeah, there's that. Will they still be offering discounts? Possibly offer that 10%. Like I just wish like they would just say, hey, we're not giving sales at this point. We're not taking no percentage off. They should have just did that instead of raising up. Like, come on, bro. Like we're in that 90-day window of the tariffs being postponed. We don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen. Like as a watch company, like for me, trying to get to understand, I'm not gonna act like I know everything that's going on with tariffs, but I know it's enough to affect the industry as a whole. Car parts going up, you know what I'm saying? Like produce is going up. But you've already, as a company, you've already paid for the parts that you have right now. And those tariffs haven't affected you, so I don't know why you're going up right now. Because you're going to pricing people out, and then you're going to see there's going to be a lack thereof. Because people are going to reach for the crown. They be like, well, you know, Rolex was already going up. Or I'm going to just save my money and I'm going to go for this other company. You're going to see micro brands exist. Companies like Handhart, they kept the same price range. Shoot, Brandon Robb's in the building. Brandon Robb actually reviewed. He was one of the people that I reviewed or looked when I was doing my research. He reviewed a Bernhardt timepiece 5 years ago. I don't know if you remember that or not, but and the watch that he showcased is the same price today. That was 5 years ago. What's that telling you? So all you companies, and if you come across this because the algorithm said, hey, he said the word Citizen, he said the word Boulevard, all you companies that are going up in price, you're going to start pricing people out. And if you think 10% is not a lot, consider we're consumers. We're buying more than watches. We're trying to live out here. We're trying to enjoy other stuff too. You see the movie cinema is suffering. People don't go to the movies as much now. So keep going up. Keep playing them stupid games. You're going to get stupid prizes as people being vacant. Start looking like Target shelves empty. I ain't buying. I ain't got to buy. My watch collection's solid right now. I'll buy straps. Now, Amazon about to go up in stock because people buying straps and stuff like that. Straps Cold and all these other places. So that's that. Look at those watch rolls. Bro, ain't nothing in this thing, bro. What you talking about? What you talking about? It's basic stuff, bro. It's basic stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't nothing to talk about, bro. Vic, you know what I mean? Daytona for 500. Tariffs are not affecting you buying watches, sir. Show ain't. Because I ain't buying nothing. Ooh. I said I was going to be gone. I just got the treasure trove of G-Shocks. I got an MTG. I got a couple of, what was that? I can't think of the name of them. But yeah, they like, and they're special. I got 3 of them are special editions. Yo, that's coming. So, yeah, that's coming. All right, now I'm gone. I'm out of here. I'll holler at y'all. Let me see who in here. He ain't buying nothing. I ain't buying nothing, bro. I didn't buy them G-Shocks. They was a gift, man. Shout out to my man, Mr. B. Appreciate you so much. Shout out to my people over there in Kokomo, way out yonder. G-Shock heaven, bro. Your boy hit the jackpot on G-Shocks, boy. Woo! Y'all will see. That solid gold panel right over there, PA Jewelry. Bruh. I know how people go crazy over their Rolexes and stuff like that. If I had that, man, bro, you couldn't tell me nothing. That thing will be on there every episode. They'd be like, Trap, okay, it's over. Take it off. Like, no, sir. Vic, never listen to him. Jay Jones, don't listen to yourself. Go buy a watch, bro. Get out of here. I'm out of here, man. I'm going to be late for work, man. I'll let y'all, man. Y'all, what do I normally say when I get out of here? Oh, yeah, till the next lightning strike, man. Y'all be blessed. Salute to y'all.